So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 21 of Parasyte. That was a great episode. I mean, half of it was super dark, but I handled that. So the reaction is in the description, links are there, go watch it, and go back here if you wanna listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. And we start right away with the man. So I'm not going to name like my favorite characters like top 10 as I was struggling to do in Attack on Titan because it's impossible, and I always tend to give first places to characters that are not main characters. I mean, I think the only main character in like anime or manga I watched or read, the only main character that's number one in his own story is Guts from Berserk, because the man is just incredibly amazing, just like no one can handle, like no one comes even close to him. Even though there's Ferneza, an amazing character, like I think she's number two, my number two favorite character in Berserk. But anyways, we're not watching Berserk. I think that in Parasyte, my favorite characters, I'm not gonna name like one or two, but two of the most favorite characters are Tamiya, Tamura Reiko, and the man, Takeshi Hirokawa. Because, wow, they were the greatest of their kind. Parasite that was thinking about humans, and human that was thinking about parasites. And not just parasites were thinking about humans and other the way. They were thinking further. They were thinking more deeply into this topic. Because, yes, this is a little part of a very big and serious topic. The fact, like, the man was saying that we, as the pinnacle of evolution as we think now, we we use that position for our benefits. We don't care about nature, about other creatures. I mean, we kind of, some of us do. Some little groups, some little moments here and there, but overall, we're not. And even if we care about all poor little creatures, like some rare, very rare, and dying species, oh, we have to protect them. Like, there's like 100 out of them in the whole world now. Like, make something, breed them, feed them, help them. I mean, this is good, right? This is good. We're doing good. But basically, it's our fault that these creatures are dying now most of the time, absolute most of the, even if we don't kill them specifically, don't hunt them for meat, for their fur or whatnot, we just destroy their habitat zones. So we, just by living, fucking everything around us because we care about us. I mean, oh Jesus, I remember the beautiful song of legend Michael Jackson. I don't know, people, what you think about the man. I don't know. When I was growing, I was like laughing at him because he was like a walking joke with like weird plastic stuff, and I never was interested in his music up until the moment in the year 2008 when he died. And then I felt like shit, we lost a legendary man. And I went and listened to his great tracks. And one of the tracks, I don't remember songs. I don't remember what's it called exactly, but all I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Oh, such a beautiful song. This song and like other song, like he has few songs from this period of time, from like early 2000s, when he sings about nature, when he sings about humans fucking with nature, and that nature will take us all in the end. I mean, I will remember the name of the song and write it somewhere, I think. But this is a beautiful song and beautiful um, clip, movie, video clip. Maybe there's two songs, maybe there's one. I don't exactly remember, but I'll place it. If you haven't heard it, just go and hear it because it's just beautiful. It's right. It's what the man says, and as he says, we value our own kind. If we protecting some of these creatures that are dying from us, it doesn't mean we're gonna be welcoming some new creature species appearing. I mean, like evolution goes up, right? And here you go, like our predator. I mean, we're not pinnacle anymore. We're smart, we're like strong, but we're not the most intellectual, not the most strong ones now. We have like enemies now, and we're gonna just eradicate them if we will be able to do that. We will destroy half of the world to eradicate them. We will not live with them, even if they're gonna try to bring balance, because this is a huge issue. Too much of something is bad, even if it's humans. But we just think about us as like this like absolutely unique and amazing creatures that nature laws doesn't take us into account. We're just us. We doesn't care about anything, and we should survive no matter what. If there's like, I mean, this is difficult topic because, well, you see a poor kid that will die without help, right? But we have medicine now and we can kind of help him. But he was dying not because he was just dying. He was dying because he's weak. He's genetically weak. He's physically weak. He's not supposed to live that. If you're a like little bunny and you have weak legs, you're gonna die because you're not supposed to live. This is evolution, how it works, like natural selection. And if you're a human that's weak, you will survive because medicine, because other people trying to. And this is good. I mean, yes, you saved the life, but this kid will grow up, will give another generation like is gonna have children, and they will take these genes. Maybe they will not take them, but they take this information and start moving it forward. And at some point there's gonna be more and more weak people, and we're doing this. We're like helping them do this. We're basically now helping ourselves to become even weaker. And like, oof, this is a big issue. This is a really, really big issue, and those people will need more care. Like it just is the coronavirus situation as well. Some people are dying; they just cannot take this virus. Others like, I'm fine. You know, this is also a little mechanism of natural selection, and we as humans really don't like the fact that we are a part of nature. We want to be above the nature. We want to be the nature. We want to decide who lives, who dies, who we eat, who we love and hug like cats and stuff. Sometimes we try to cooperate with nature, but this is extremely rare, especially nowadays. It's just like you have a battery, you throw it away. And this is a fucking dirty crap. Even if you throw it away as needed in like special place, there's no guarantee that during the whole line of events it's gonna go to the place where it's gonna be utilized. I mean, gonna be destroyed properly. There's no guarantee. At some point, even if it's gonna be utilized, it might end up still messing with nature. It's just a little battery. I don't even speak about plastic and stuff. So as I've said, I can go on for hours, especially if I would be speaking in a normal language, not like the English one. I'd be like speaking for hours about this topic, and basically Hirokawa was saying that your guys are running away from nature, from natural selection. You're fucking with the force that's much, much stronger than you are. And you're gonna be playing with it up until the point it's gonna like say like, you know what? I'm done with these humans. Like, fuck them. You know, it's not gonna be able to take us for too long. And we should be more gentle with it, much more gentle with it. It would have been so awesome if were living, if we were thinking other way, if we were thinking like into cooperating with nature. But it's impossible because this way, that means we have to trade our lives, basically. We have to trade lives of people that are supposed to die. And this is not humane, right? Oh, you can save human, you save human. You don't care if the human should not be alive because this is nature. I mean, and this poor ill human gonna give birth to others, and we're gonna be more and more and more of us, and we need food, we need to throw our batteries, we need to be we need to have like clothes, electricity, everything. The more of us, the less are of the resources there is. At some point it's gonna crack, and people who are living at this point, who's gonna be living, they're gonna suffer for all of our sins, people. This is gonna be mass destruction and deaths. And we can prevent it. At least we can prolong it much, much longer. I don't say like go and feed with your body like bears and stuff. No. But at least stop shitting at nature. Like, say, fuck it, two cars. I mean, you can't live without car? Seriously? You cannot live without car? I mean, I have car. It's a huge Jeep Grand Cherokee, 4.7 liters, but I don't use it. I don't need to use it because there's a subway that's like 40 minutes and I'm at my workplace. If I use car, basically the same thing, even maybe longer. But though I like super awesome engine, there's no reason to use car. Use subway. It's all already going in there. But no, like I have like family, 5 children, wife, 2 dogs, a little apartment, a lot of credits taken. I need a lot of money to give to banks. And what do I need? Oh shit, I need few more cars just to for fun because I can ride with my family somewhere where I can literally ride on like subway or walk your ass off, breathe fucking air just by saying no to cars. Not like completely saying no, but not buying if you don't need one, right? If you want to go to village or somewhere, that's far away. I mean, if you're going there for like 2 times a year, rent a car. Do something like this, or like have. You get the idea. I mean, if at least 50% of cars are gonna stop riding the earth, it's gonna be so good for the earth, for the air we're breathing, because we're breathing this shit. We're breathing it, and it's full of cancerogenic things in there. You're breathing it, and people are dying out of cancer. Oh, why? I don't know. Because that's why. Because you're breathing that crap. And by the way, cancer as well, it's a huge disease. It's like a very scary one. I actually scared of one because I have quite a few relatives that died out of it. So, I mean, there is reasons to be scared. But this is something that happens inside of us. This is not a disease. This is like more like natural mechanism, you know? It's terrible that people are dying from it, but it kinda is now filtering people. It's bad. It's terrible, but it's working. And the more of us, the more of weak people gonna be born, the more we're gonna die from cancer. I mean, at some point, probably they're gonna be found a cure. If you can even find a cure, because this is like basically autoimmune, not completely, but this is something that happens outside. It's like you cannot deal with it. You can stop spread or something, but the mechanism that starts it, it's very deep. So even if medics are gonna be able to stop cancer, some new shit will appear, some new disease that's gonna be killing even more people and even more brutally. Because however you try to stop the nature, nature will always win. Always. It's just you kind of see it, it like seems to you that we're winning. No, we're just living our lives are just too short to understand that we actually are not winning. So, anyways, 1 minute, less than 1 minute, like 20 seconds into the anime, and we're starting discussion. And I mean, yes. And Hirakawa also said about guns, like these tools you currently hold should be put to different use. I'm not sure about this exact moment because guns, however you use them, a are tools of destruction and killing. Yeah. So there's no good way to use them. You can use them for protection, but protection still means you're gonna kill if you're gonna be protecting yourself. So I'm not sure how can you use the gun in a better way. Should be put to different use, he said. How what he and for purpose far greater. What's the example, Mr. Takeshi? He gave some example. They should be used to protect the balance of the biosphere. Oh, so he basically meant like shoot ourselves. Because we're ruining the balance of biosphere. We're extremely ruining it. Balance Mamoru. That should be your intended mission. And yeah, we as the pinnacle of evolution as we think, that's our responsibility to do good things with nature, to act as we should. But we're irresponsible. Why? Because capitalism, people. Money, money. You cannot buy a fucking $150 million building with leaves. No, you need money. You need dollars. Those dirty pieces of paper. Sometimes I actually think that I'm not gonna say this is too radical thinking, anyways. I just think that like real issue is the what we created around us, like what we're the system we're living in. Even if democracy sounds good, it's not working good. Even if capitalism kinda sounds good, or you can go shopping and buy everything, it's kinda not working good. It gives goods, but it takes so much from us as well. We're losing the freedom, the actual freedom. We're like forced to go to the shops and stuff. It's another topic that I can speak for hours, but I think we have to find something like higher than that. You know, we have to become a high race because now we're living as like I don't even know what to say. It's like mercantile and dirty creatures. So basically, Takeshi prioritized the prosperity of all life over the whole of human race. Yes, he was asking for that. He was asking, but I mean, he was asking for five stupid police officers with shotguns. So it was not the place to ask him. You have to go like to United Nations and say there, like, prioritize the prosperity of all life over that of the human race, and he's probably gonna have like Nobel Prize or something, but everyone's gonna be clapping, but in the end he's gonna do nothing because they're like, oh, this is so right, Mr. Takeshi. Yeah, 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 can you go there, please? Okay, okay, fuck this guy, goddamn it. Give me money, give me your money, good. So Takeshi, with the, I mean, I'd vote for the man. I'd give my life. I mean, it's not like I really wanna, but he's just amazing. He's just. Oh, I wish there was much more people like him. His vision is a bit more radical for now. I mean, it's you should never do like 180-degree spin, like turn around. It's too extreme. You have to slowly move to the point, but not like slowly, so slowly that at some point you even forget that you're actually moving. On a nano quantum level, you're actually moving, but so yeah, we have to move. We have to have people like him. Maybe not like we don't need to move like extremely fast, but we have to start thinking about it now, or it's gonna end bad. And poor man died and rip his soul. I mean, he was the greatest person in the world, and these goons just killed him. It was a quite good twist that he was not a parasite, but it was, I mean, kind of predictable. I was afraid of saying that, but I had an idea about that. I was just still leaning towards him still being parasite. And Gotou appears, and here you go, sees poor dead man. Gotou is like, damn, it's just so huge. And then Uragami uses shotgun to kill the poor policeman that totally deserved it because he acted stupid. He was responsible for a murderer that's gonna go on a death row who killed so many women, poor beautiful women. And the most fucking terrible scene he gave is that he killed poor beautiful woman in the first episode of anime. That's one scene. Yeah, kill him, murder him, and yeah, he decided that the guy who did these terrible scenes can actually go free without handcuffs, especially inside the room full of dead bodies and shotguns. I mean, the police officer was just asking to kill him, and the guy killed him, and he's going away. He went away. He left the building that was surrounded by cops. So unprofessional. So unprofessional. It's not even funny. And Goto decides that he actually just wanna fight. Migi feels it, says like Shinichi. Uh, uh, what he said, like, go home. Forgot. Oh, shit, where was it? Mo Cairo. Yeah, yeah, man, shit. I was trying to remember that. Yeah, 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 Cairo. Cairo. Mo Cairo. And Goto and Mr. Badass and his team try to fight Goto. Not successful. They go to the rooftop. The man shoots with the grenade launcher, but seems like Goto doesn't really like to take bullets. He can take a lot of them, but he still have little plays in his body that still can have damage. And I really hope Migi or Shinichi noticed that, because I noticed that was noticeable during the scene. He had holes in there and blood was coming out. Because this is basically his Achilles, whatever it's called, What's it called? Achilles. I mean, it's not important. Why am I spending time? Way. I heal. Jesus, such easy. Achilles' heel. He has it. And he was blocking. He was blocking bullets with the shield. I suppose he was blocking the grenade launcher as well. And I'm pretty sure if you will use grenade launcher on him, you can kill him. He said that he's evading not because he's extremely fast, faster than bullets. No, he just notices little movements of eyes and he can predict really well. But if you're using like some long range artillery gun or like sniper rifle or bombs or whatnot, if you use it that he cannot see where it's coming, done. You can deal with the man. So like, or just a strong explosion. I mean, it's so big he will not be able to jump away from it. Because yeah, I mean, who knows? Flamethrower is good. Flamethrower is good. Even the Captain Badass himself in the end realized that should have been using flamethrower. Yep. Yep. Even the fire extinguisher can harm you. So they fight, of course, poor man dies. And his head flies. And Gotou jumps out of the building. There's like stupid cops with shields. They can't do anything. Shinichi being scared, and thankfully, Gotou decides that he is a villain. He's a good villain. Oh, and Detective Hirokawa, what's his name? Hirokawa. Man, I'm missing the. So the detective man, the Jisan detective, shoots bullets right in the heart of Gotou. I mean, it was a really good aim. And Gotou be like, I be going. And going away. Jumps away. Shinichi tries to run away. Man confronts him and says, like, are you sure you didn't know about that? Are you sure? And I mean, yes, he knew about that. He was perfectly aware of the fact that some of the parasites are extremely dangerous. But then again, he said about flamethrowers. He said about that. They didn't use it. They decided to take people with shields. To take people with shields and shotguns and shoot everyone in the end. So Shinichi goes crazy, paranoid. Even Migi says like he's gonna go for us. We have to find some help. Um, what's his name? I forgot. It was too long ago since I watched a few previous episodes. Um, what's his name? I forgot his name, but I mean our friendo with Parasyte with Jaw. What was his name? But anyways, Miggy said like we can ask him for help or we can actually go to police, like something something. Miggy wanna survive. He's like he knows that it's now or never. Like either we gonna risk it or we gonna die. But Shinichi is like says goodbye to his mom basically. Goes speaks with Miggy and then realizes that Miggy is out of it. He's sleeping and Shinichi is defenseless. Even though he's strong and his senses are good. But actually no. It's quite interesting progression during this anime. Shinichi started weak, then gone really, really strong, and then at some point he again started going weaker. I mean now, because his emotions went back, his feelings kicked in, and that's not helping. You know, him being emotionless machine, like strong, doesn't care. But now he's caring, he's thinking, his mind is occupied, and he didn't feel presence of Murano. And previously she was able to head chop him. So that's a sign. That's a sign that he's like maybe he's still physically strong, but I mean this is a body and mind connection. That's how it works. It's not just body. So if there's something between those, they're not working too well. And he is now he's feel it feels like he's weaker than he was before, which is very unusual, at least for me in like mostly progressive movies or animes or whatnot. There's noticeable progression from zero to hero, and here we have like something interesting. And that's interesting. That's interesting. So poor Shinichi, scared shitless. Some guys tried to use that, but philosophia. But he has a shirt, philosophia. Uh, but he punches them like I said, excuse me, and punched two of them. Then we see Murano. Poor man wanted her to comfort him, but what did Murano do? What did Murano do? She just said that itai, wakaranai, and poor man ran away. Thankfully, thankfully, she is not stupid. She's caring, and she came to the rescue and like, oh, you know what? I'm a girl. You're a man, and can we go now? I mean, the whole scene. I kind of wanted to make some stupid jokes, but there was a lot of serious words going on. Let me rewatch the sex hentai scene. When you feel your lives on the line, your true nature surfaces. I'm so pathetic. That's how don't want to die. hmm I mean, it's good you want to live, especially that you're like having sex with a girl during this moment. How old are they? Are they like or Called me cold-blooded a lot, but I don't have any right to say that. I wonder if. hmm I wonder if Miggy was awake. Oh, he was awake. He slept during the day, and then he said like, "Oh, you're losing your senses," and here's Murano, and then they're doing the scene together. And Miggy really, really wanted to know how this all happened, so I hope Miggy was there. She says like you're so Shinchikun. All of them speak that whatever you do, especially if it's like an important moment. But yeah, we'll go through a lot together. I mean, yes, girl, a lot of wakara nice. And he's like, I love you. That's the best place. I mean, at least he didn't scream it during the orgasm, but but still, that was funny. So, and he says that he decides that he wanna leave. Understandable. Have a nice day, says Goto, and goes away, right? And like happy ending. And then Gotou kills the killer man and commits seppuku in his little piece of his body. And here's the episode. So our boy is now a man, right? And our girl is now a woman. And Migi is like also evolving, I suppose. Poor Takeshi though. Takeshi was a legend. I mean, seriously. Definitely one or two in my list of favorite characters. Even though he was like this tiny character, but his weight was immense. I think Tamiya still higher because she was a much more noticeable character and much more conflicting character. Because Takeshi was just a great guy with the right mindset. I mean, not in terms of human, but in terms of human form. I don't know, like nature role thingy. But Tamiya was just a difficult and complex character that went from crazy woman to crazy female. It's hard to say. Like he was not, she was not a female even, but she was a great character, and Takeshi was a great character. And I wish Kana also had this moment with our man. Actually, I don't know how I feel about Satomi. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. I liked her from the very beginning. Then she started acting weird, but plot reasons. Plot reasons. It has to be done. Unfortunately, yes, and all the blame was on her. Plot reasons. And Kana was just this little blinded girl, blinded with love. But that's the difference between them. It looks like, there's love can be different. Sometimes the blinding love, like, oh, I love you so much, I can give everything to you, and you're starting going out, and at some point, like a year passes, and this fire it disappears, and you two realize that it's not good anymore. Where's the what? Like, ooh, 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 no, it's not there anymore. And here you go, let's end it. And that's how it looked with Kana. She had like incredible love and wanted to be with the man, even though he didn't want it. But that's not the case. And but I think some time passes and she just realizes it's not that good. I don't feel that fire anymore. But Satomi is the type of character that there is no like strong and incredible fire between them, but there is some warmth, and she's the type of character that will live life with him, give children to him, kids. You know, that's the difference. So I think overall, Satomi is a much better choice for like whole life and for the man Shinichi. I mean, especially considering that he actually likes her. So Kana was just a poor victim of her own feelings. And this discussion had everything. I don't know how long it is. Don't think it's longer than 30, 40 minutes. Maybe even less. But yeah, this discussion had everything. If you watched the whole thing, somehow, I know few of you watch it. Thank you. Because, I mean, it's not like I'm doing that just to do that. I'm doing that because this is something that comes out of me and I feel like it has to be done. And when there's such topics brought, I just can't stand. And don't forget, if you haven't heard the songs that I mentioned, Michael Jackson's songs or song, go and listen to him because this is beautiful. This is right. And always, dispose of your fucking batteries. I'm not disposing of them. I'm just fucking having all of them here. It's like, you know how much I have? This is not all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a lot of batteries there. I just forgot to throw them away, and they're just here. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Right? Right. And stupid Google is there. I forget about him. Bye bye, guys. See you next time.